I'm
Okay,
recording
are we
now. Yeah.
Oh, we're recording.
Yeah.
Ah,
And we're live. Oh wait, I'm not in charge. Let me.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Peanut Butter and LJ podcast. This is the pilot episode, you could say, the first installment of the podcast. I'm Jerry, and my co-host Joseph Joestar, aka Liam. Liam, how are you doing today?
Hello.
Okay, so let me
Terrible.
start this off with a little little background on me and Liam, okay? Before we introduce our lovely guests. So, my name is Jerry or Jeremiah. Most people know me as Jerry that are going to be watching this anyway. Um, I'm 16. We all go to North Star Charter School. Um, there's not much to tell. We just decided to do this because well, it started with the Roe Jogan podcast that we did one time, and then we decided, hey, that was kind of fun. So why not do another one? Okay, Liam, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I'm Liam Keith. Most of you know me as just Liam or Lime. Go to North Star like all these other idiots. I'm 16 years old, born in Santa Barbara, California. That's all I have to say about myself.
Okay, and now we are going to introduce our co-producers, Jacob Gordon and Jerzy Kwasniewski. How are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty okay. How about you guys?
Well,
Doing pretty well.
Good.
Okay, Jerzy, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright. Just a bit tired, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very tired.
Okay, so I figured we'd start this out with just what have you guys been up to lately? School's out now. What are your plans for summer? Yada yada. Right, Liam, you want to start it off? What have you been up to?
Sure. I've just been up to gaming. As you can see, I'm gaming right now, actually, while we do this podcast. Um, I don't know what my plans are for summer. I think I'm just gonna stay inside for the rest of summer. That's all. I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Good
That's all I have
plan.
planned.
All
Sounds kind
right.
of boring, Liam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's Liam, so.
Doesn't get boring to me.
That's true.
All right, Jake. What have you been up to lately? Now you got a
Um,
job going on.
yeah, I got a job going on. I'm working later today. Um, kind of terrible. Work at Panda Express, but what can you do?
It's true.
Chilling. Minecraft Dungeons just came out. Grinding on that. There's some issues freaking last night with me and Drew trying to play. It kept claiming that we don't own the game,
What the
and I had
heck?
to actually buy it twice.
Yo, that's insane. Actually, I was watching Markiplier earlier, and he had some problems with it too, and like it was kicking them out a lot.
Yeah,
So
I think it was so many people trying to play it right when it came out that
yeah,
it was a big issue, but it's fixed now. And it's pretty fun.
yeah, dude, it's a banger. So many people are playing it.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought people were like thinking it was not that great, but I really like it. So,
it looks
and a
really
lot
good.
of people were actually saying that it is pretty fun. So,
Yeah,
here we go.
yeah. All right, Jersey.
Uh, mostly just gaming. Like, same with Jake. I played Dungeons with him last night. Stuff like that. I don't know. That's really about it.
Jerry, what about you? Hmm?
Yeah, what
Okay,
about you?
I've recently started a job at Fred Meyer's, same one that
Ah,
Aiden works at.
Have you
Um,
seen Aiden?
I have. I worked with them last night. I closed with them last night.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
so cool.
Aiden, Aiden fools around a frick ton at that job.
I,
I'm not
I, I
gonna
can
lie.
tell
I
just
mean,
from his Instagram, but
dude,
I think
he
it's just because
literally
he's quitting.
last night. Yeah, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
last night him and I forget what his name is, but he is basically just like Aiden. But anyway, they had like there's a little garage door thing for the carts. I okay. Anyway, and we have like these spray bottles to clean stuff. I don't know if they had them before, but we have them now just because of like COVID and whatnot. But they put it like right underneath the garage door, and then grabbed the garage door, slammed it down, and broke the
Oh my
bottle.
What?
god.
And I just immediately turned around and walked inside and went and started mopping the bathrooms because I wanted nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's so bad.
it was
He tells me
horrible.
all these stories of things that he does at work. Dude, if I like stand still for like 2 seconds, they are on my ass.
Yeah.
Let
Uh,
alone like destroying freaking things.
yeah. No, and then there was just soap and like soapy whatever was in the thing, just all over. And I'm like, are you guys gonna like at least wash it down with a water bottle? He's like, no, it'll go away. I'm like, okay. But yeah, I mean,
Christ.
the job for the most part is like it's not hard, but it's not fun like in the
Yeah.
slightest. So basically, half of my job is bagging. So I'll just be like wearing the apron,
Yeah.
and just standing at the end of the like cash register, and the cashier will like hand me stuff. I have to bag it and put it in
Having
the
a
thing.
jolly good time.
It sucks so much, especially the thing is it sucks if it's busy and it sucks if it's not, because if it's busy then you're just like constantly bagging stuff, and then if it's not busy you're just standing there doing nothing and time goes by so slowly. So I mean, it's just it. And then the other half is like bringing the carts in and mopping and cleaning and like taking food back that people didn't buy or whatever.
Yeah.
um, but that's probably, it's, I don't say it's more fun because it also sucks, but it makes the time go by a lot quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, how like stressful? Like I don't know.
well,
Like,
dude, I
is
got
it
there
just
the
like
first
pretty
day.
chill or no?
It's pretty chill for the most part. Like all my managers are pretty cool.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I just do whatever they tell me to do. I've worked 3 9-hour shifts basically. the
Wow,
past 3
that's
days.
insane. I've never
Yeah.
worked a 9-hour shift.
The first day, I basically went in and they're like, okay, so go punch in and then go find your manager. I basically, they wear red vests, so I just like look around until I find someone in a red vest and be like, okay, what do you want me to do? But
That's
like the
funny.
first day when I got there, they're like, okay, we're gonna have you go bag at this register. And so like the first thing I did, they just threw me up in this register. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I
Yeah.
just started moving crap. But like it's insane because sometimes like the worst thing is the mini carts. The one where there's a small one on top and like a bigger basket on the bottom. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
yeah.
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
whatever.
they're like, so they have like the full size cart and then there's like a small one that has like a top and a bottom. But
Okay.
anyway, so people will like fill those things to the brim, and then they want me to bag it and put it all back, and it's the hardest thing ever because I'm like, oh. And then some people buy watermelons. So many people bought watermelons.
Well, watermelon
those
is
people
good now.
No. Yeah, watermelon is good, but like to pack it into a cart, it's so obnoxious. But yeah, I mean overall it's going pretty well. It is not fun, but and I only get paid minimum wage, but I mean
Yeah.
whatever. I've been making money, so.
That's why
How
I
are
don't
you
have a
getting there?
job.
What?
How are you getting there? Like
I've been
transportation
riding my
wise?
bike. It's like 3 miles, which
Oh,
kind of sucks,
sweet.
but I mean, it's not that far. And then
Yeah.
like most of my shifts end at night, so I've
Mhm.
been just getting a ride back from my dad comes pick me up with a truck, and I just throw my bike in the truck and
I see.
head back. I'm
Thanks.
It's been so annoying because I wish I could just like get a ride there if it wasn't a big, like, if I understand if like everybody's gone or whatever and nobody can give me a ride, then I'll ride my
Mhm.
bike. But my dad was just like, no, you're gonna ride your bike every time. Like you need to be able to get to work yourself. I'm like,
Hmm.
but why? There's nobody.
Life
If-
lessons.
No, it's
Yeah,
so
life
annoying.
lessons, Jerry.
But I don't know. And the thing is, like,
God,
it's
man.
it's gonna be freaking hot in the summer, and if all of my shifts start at like 2 or 1 or something like that, then I'm just gonna be like a sweaty boy when I go into work. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's not your fault, is it?
Yeah, we'll figure
Sweaty
I'll
boy.
figure it out. It's been fine. Yeah.
Well, that's
Been
good to
a
hear.
lot. Yeah.
Better
Liam?
than bad.
What have you been up to? Are you getting a job anytime soon, Liam?
Oh, absolutely not.
How come?
Started
Just because it seems like too much work.
I mean, it
That's
is
the whole
work,
point, it
so
is work.
that
Mhm.
would make sense. But over at my work, like honestly, it is so freaking annoying. There's this guy in the drive-thru. He's so dumb. Cause like in Panda we have your size orders, which is a bowl, a plate, or a bigger plate, you know.
Yeah.
But you can have your food in a plate and just want like the order size as a bowl. And I spent like 5 minutes explaining to this man that he was buying a bowl and it's cheaper. What I'm trying to do is make it cheaper for him, and
Right.
he just will not have it. He absolutely will not have it. I just can't. How am I supposed to deal with these people?
Uh, oh, I did get stopped on my
Jeez.
first day by this lady with like evidently there's like a Fred Meyer app or some crap. I have no idea. And
Okay.
she was like trying to ask me how it was working. I'm like, ma'am, this is
I
my
just
first
got
day.
here.
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about at all. And so and then some guy came up and helped her. So, but it was like that's always my fear because the break room's like way in the back, and then all the registers and crap and like where my manager's office is like way across the whole store basically.
Mhm.
And so
Uh-oh.
from the break room to my manager, I'm like speed walking, hoping that no one stops me because I have no idea what to say if they do.
That's so funny.
uh, oh, and evidently I learned a little insider scoop while I was there. So
Wow.
evidently there's like this family that goes to Fred Meyer all the time and buys a bunch of crap or tries to anyway, and they like put they like replace the like price tags and like
What?
try to steal stuff basically. And
Oh.
this
Mad
family
lad.
does it. I saw them twice. They came to my register twice, and
And
the
they
first time they
why are
were
they not banned?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how. I don't even know how they're trying to do it really. Like the cashier was trying to explain it to me, but anyway, they come and get a bunch of stuff and have you scan and then put back some stuff and like get it all jumbled up, and then at the end they try to be like, oh wait, I thought this was supposed to be like this. And
Uh-huh.
so I just thought, I'm like, okay, these guys are just like confused or whatever. But
Yeah.
like the cashier the whole time was giving me like weird looks, and I'm like, okay. And then at the
Hmm.
end she's like, those people come in all the time and like basically try to steal crap.
That's
And
insane.
I know it was crazy.
How,
And
I don't even know how you can like have no shame too, like
I
doing
don't
it so
know.
often.
Well, the thing was like what was a little weird to me is that like at the end of that,
Unless they need
uh,
it.
yeah, I mean, and I don't know, it was like a bunch of random stuff. It was like not even like necessities really.
Hmm.
But at the end of it, they like the so they had like figured it all out, and the cashier was like, listen, these are the prices. I can't change it because
Yeah.
she knew them. And at the end, like the girlfriend, like his girlfriend was like getting money out and she was like rolling her eyes and crap. She looked like shameful, but the guy was just like trying to, I don't know, it was weird. And evidently there's these people called the gypsies. Okay.
Gypsies. My
Yes.
lord.
And they go to, and there's like three girls or something like that, and they've been nicknamed the gypsies, and they go around to stores all around and just try to stuff stuff in like their clothes and walk out. And so I
There's
forget.
urban legends of the gypsy.
Yes, there is.
I've-
It's so crazy. They like walked by me, and the dude that was training me is like, "It's the gypsy." And he like told me the tale of the gypsies and how they try to steal crap all the time.
That's
But
so funny.
oh, I also sorry, I don't want to ramble, but I have a few stories. Okay, there was this guy who, while I was like walking around doing random stuff, like cleaning the bathrooms and doing the garbage and stuff, this guy was there for probably like 3 hours, and he
3 hours.
he had his one car key in his hand, like this, okay, and he was pushing a cart with like three things in it. Every time I saw him, he only had like three things. I think he was like had major anxiety or something, because
Uh.
anytime I would like approach, and because I had to go to the back and then the front, and the back and the front all the time, and every time he would like peek into the aisle and then like see me, and he would like back up and go into a different one. And then when he finally left, I like tried to say like have a good night, sir, and he just like kept walking, and then he saw like a sign or something, and so he backed up, read it, and then kept walking. But it was one of the weirdest things that I've
Huh.
ever seen.
Somebody's
was
a nervous
so
shopper.
weird. Yeah, he was. I don't know. I was seriously there for like 3 hours. It was crazy.
That's insane. That sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
I
To
don't.
be there.
Yeah, walking by him, I tried to steer away from him after that because it just freaked me out so much. It was so weird.
That's weird. I
Yeah.
I got stopped twice last time I got off work because I was just buying freaking candy. I went to the Merc and Walmart, and just both times I got stopped from people thinking I was an employee there because was still wearing my freaking work
Oh,
clothes.
that's funny.
I
That's
was like,
funny.
nope, nope, not me.
Yeah, it's nice. We can just like basically wear whatever. I mean, not whatever, obviously, but like just like normal stuff, just like khaki or cargo shorts or whatever. So yeah, it's pretty chill.
We got the whole 9 yards on the uniform, apron, shoes,
Shoes.
hat.
That's crazy to me that they make
Yeah.
you wear specific shoes.
Well, because it gets really slippery back in the kitchen, and I've
Uh,
almost fallen so many times.
How many people work there?
I usually work the busiest shifts, and there's typically maybe like 10,
Yeah,
like in the store.
yeah. That's what
Um,
I would imagine. Yeah,
But it's a pretty small store, so I mean, it's
Mhm.
pretty packed, honestly.
yeah. There's so many people at Fred that work at Fred Meyer, in like
Yeah.
so many different departments. So like I've
It's a big store.
probably, yeah, I've probably only met like not even a third of the people that
Wow.
work there. So yeah, it's crazy. But when they hired me, like I didn't even do an interview. She just called me and was like, so evidently I had called. They send you an email after you send your application, have you call like this number for like the employment department or whatever. I don't know.
Hmm.
And so I called that, and she's like, okay, they have an opening for e-commerce, which is basically like you go shop for people and then bring in their cars. And and then the manager called me and she was like, well, you can't actually do that because you're not 19, but we do have this job open. Do you want it?
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, can you come in tomorrow and sign stuff? And so I thought tomorrow,
yeah.
I thought, yeah, I know. I thought it would be like a little interview, but basically she just had me sign stuff, and then I did orientation the next week. Just never had an interview. It was really weird.
So good.
Yeah.
Well, I think they need a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. They had way too many people last night, so I basically just stood around and didn't do anything. But
I
yeah,
see.
Jersey, are you gonna get a job anytime soon?
I'd like to get a job. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got something he needs to save for.
What
What
am
do
I
you say about
saving for? Yeah.
Your freaking e-board that you
No, I'm not
going
paying
on
for
and
that.
You're not? I thought you said you had to pay it back or whatever.
Oh no, I said I'd be willing to, but
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Yeah, he
that's
wants
an agreement.
Freaking electric skateboard.
Oh,
How fast
really?
does it go?
Those things are
Electric
killing.
skateboard.
I have no
Oh, is
idea.
it with that one wheel thing? It's like
No, it's it's like a longboard, but it literally just has motors on it. But I know what
Oh.
you're talking about.
Does it have like a remote? 'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Has a
Yeah.
remote. You go vroom.
Oh, speaking of those one-wheel things, there was a dude skirting around in the Fred Meyer parking lot last night.
Yeah,
with
Cole,
one of
Cole got one, I think.
those. Oh, really?
yeah, some guy came by my house in one of those.
They're so cool.
But
Did
yeah.
I tell you that there was a truck parked in front of my house for like an hour, and I don't know who it was because they
No.
honked at my
Really?
house, and
What
then they
the-
were just gone.
What?
That's
Like,
Oh,
there
I
was
haven't
no one in the
heard
seat.
though. That's
was
so
weird.
weird.
There was
That's
no one
weird.
in his
Yeah.
seat. That's weird.
You're
Yeah,
being
no, like they
stalked.
honked. I looked outside, and there was no one in the car, and they were there for like an hour, and then next thing I knew, they were gone.
That's freaking weird.
Yeah, that's
I was
really
very
Just
weird.
hanging
and
out at your
confused.
house, man. No biggie. Without your knowledge.
He's like, "Yo, can I come in?" All right, cool.
Sick. Jerry, are you still it?
I am still it. Oh,
Why did
we
you
should
get
probably-
it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Get hated.
I didn't even think about it. Dang it. I might still be able to get him this week. But this
Yeah,
is
no,
his
you
last
should.
week. Oh, I never even think about it anymore.
God, it's
Oh.
so funny. When Merrick, it was kind of annoying, but when you were driving away, freaking Merrick was just going on and on about
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
being it.
I don't know, dude. I've been here for so long now. Anyway, I feel like we should talk about that for like at least a little bit, in case one way or another somebody stumbles upon this that doesn't know what the tag thing is.
Ah, the tag, of course.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna forget about the
Basically,
tag.
a
how it
game.
originated
It told-
It was from Merrick. Wait, it's like the movie, basically.
Yeah,
the tag
it's
movie.
Tag the
exactly
Movie.
like that.
But
Yeah.
with slightly more rules
Yeah,
and more than double the people.
yeah, that's also true. Yeah,
There's
Um,
7 of us. Tag 7.
yeah,
We're pretty
and-
sick.
yeah. It's been fun. We started. How long has it been?
It's been
Well, it's
I
been
don't
like
know.
almost 4 seasons.
It's not been a
so
year.
45
It's been a
times
couple of
4,
months.
90, 180 days.
80 days. Oh, we're coming up on 200.
So it's like
Yeah.
half a year.
Yeah. That's insane.
That's a while. It's
a
longer than
lot.
I thought.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean, it's been fun. Like when we first started, we were like full on. Like
Yeah,
it was like
was so
non-stop all the time, and we got in trouble so much. It caused like a
It
staff.
was mostly you.
Well,
Me?
there was teachers
Mostly
putting up
me.
signs like "No tag allowed in this room." Did it
Yeah.
stop us? No.
No.
But we appreciated the
It's
sentiment.
mostly just you and Merrick, Jerry.
Was it? I mean, did me and Merrick get in trouble the most? I don't know if that's fair, actually.
I think that's
feel like-
fair.
Probably just Merrick got in trouble the very most.
Merrick.
honestly.
Me and Merrick though. Yeah. Okay, Moreau was definitely like
Yeah.
the most.
She's the
Okay.
arch nemesis of
He was
tag. And
wholeheartedly.
my life, basically.
Yeah. And the thing was, Miss Anderson didn't care at all.
Yeah.
Miss Anderson
Our
was
principal.
like, "Who cares?" Our principal, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's been fun to just. I think we have all gotten a lot closer, definitely from it. Just
That's
the fact
nice.
of, yeah, just the fact
Because I don't
of.
know, we weren't really like a group before then.
Right. Yeah.
We were just kind of
That's-
some random people.
Yeah, and that's weird to think about because like we are like the tag group now.
Or the
And
tags.
so, like, yeah, exactly.
A lot
and
of people
so-
group us together.
Yeah, yeah. Like when I say the boys, like it's
Yeah.
generally referring to the tag group.
Yeah.
And but it's I mean it's interesting. I never thought it would like go on this long. When Merrick first pitched it to me on the bus, I'm like, Merrick, that's stupid. I'm not doing it.
That's so
But
funny.
I was
fair-
going to be
To
with
be
it.
fair, it was the morning, and let's just say in the morning on the bus, I am like the worst person to talk to.
I know. I've heard so many stories of just you shutting down all Merrick's ideas.
Merrick would start talking to me. I'm like, no, that's dumb. Like, stupid.
So rude.
I don't even know
Merrick.
how I do it. I'm just sitting there like barely awake, and Merrick's just rambling on and on and on about random
I mean,
crap.
I'd get angry too.
That's literally so dumb. But I have to give him credit. I'm very thankful that he decided to have, or that he had this idea,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't an original idea.
It was not an
it's
original.
Yeah,
There's a
but
whole
it's
movie
still-
about it.
yeah, it certainly has brought us together, and so I think we're all thankful for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Very
Been
true.
done before.
dude,
Mr. Holiday. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. So I had like 8 zeros. I told you about that.
Yeah.
Or they weren't zeros. They were just missing. So I was like, "Yo, Holiday, I did all these workouts. You can ask my mom or like my friends who did the workout with me." And he was like, "Okay, just have your mom email me, and all of them will be turned to 100s. All good." It is a week later. None of them are 100s. I've emailed him 3 more times since that email, and so I have 2 Fs. It brought my GPA from a 3.5 down to a 2.16
Wow.
because he will not put in these freaking zeros. It shouldn't be zeros, and I don't even know
No.
if grades are finalized or what.
That's so annoying.
So
But,
I'm
like,
super concerned. He's not checking his emails. Mr.
Yeah.
Holiday is done with school.
Well, he's moving, but
Is
like
he?
still, he needs to make sure that all of his And I don't think he's obviously not purposefully doing it. That's not
No.
Holiday.
No, he just needs to
Yeah, yeah.
freaking check his email.
Oh, dude, that's rough. How did Spanish end it up for you?
I think it ended up as like a B.
Oh, really?
Or no, I lied. It was a C, but I'm gonna do pass fail. That's
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah. I got a B plus on the final. It was mostly because I didn't do a bunch of stuff like grammar wise that I should have. I made Selena Gomez my wife though, so I was pretty proud of
Did
that.
you? Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't have a wife in mind.
I took a bunch of stock photos for my routine of like I just searched up like man brushing teeth, and then I cropped a picture of my face and put it on it and then put it in. It was so funny. Oh, it was so good.
Did I tell you guys that I got pranked?
No.
Oh, you got brown.
This is a really funny story. So I was just minding my own business, freaking watching Jersey stream on Twitch, just chilling, having a grand old time. My mom busts into my room and she's like, "Somebody's doing something to your car," and I'm like, "What?" Somebody's doing something to my car, and I was like super concerned. And we go outside, and my car has been like covered in gummy worms. Like gummy worms like smeared and freaking like melted all over the freaking car. And then on the hood it says suck it, but it's spelled SUCC. And I was like, what the hell? Like, who in the world would do this? I was so confused. And like, but then my dad, when my mom said that, thought we were being like robbed. So
Oh.
he pulls out like his handgun, and we like storm outside, and it's just like covered in gummy worms. And we had been having problems with our garage, like mysteriously opening, like when we
Whoa.
weren't home. And so we're like, oh my god, somebody's like trying to freak us out or something.
Yeah,
Like we were
yeah.
so worried. Um, and I was like super pissed about it. I was like, I don't know who did this, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
I texted Ella, and she was like, well, it was probably the boys. She like kept blaming it on you guys. And I was
Ow.
like, I don't think they would. They don't even have
No.
cars.
Yeah.
And it was Ella. It was freaking Ella who did it.
Why
It
did
was Ella
she
and
do it?
Chad.
Why?
I don't know. Okay, but basically the tone of how I discovered it with my parents, like being like mad and like genuinely scared, I was taking it so seriously. I didn't think it was funny at all. I was
Yeah.
so annoyed.
Yeah, that's super annoying. What the hell?
No,
Yeah.
but
Sounds
it
like
ended
Ella,
up being
bro.
like funny in hindsight. But at the time, I was so stressed. I was like, somebody's like breaking into our house and
Yeah.
freaking us out, and like
Yo.
they're coming after me.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
That'd be
no.
scary.
It was
Oh.
very scary, but it ended up turning out okay. So.
Yeah. Oh man, gummy worms. Did you eat them afterwards? That's the
Oh
main.
hell no, cause I thought I was being like attacked, so I was like
Yeah.
probably poisoned or spit on.
They're spreading COVID through the
Yeah,
gummy
I
worms.
mean, yeah, dude. That's probably they licked them, and
Yeah.
that's
It's like, we
actually
have
so
COVID, we're
bad.
probably gonna die, so now we're gonna spread it to everybody.
Jesus Christ, there's people that
Oh.
do that.
I know, it's insane. Like freaking Karens that go into grocery stores and like spit on produce.
So
Oh.
that's horrible.
I know. It's
Horrible.
terrible.
It'd be horrible if there wasn't a freaking global
I
pandemic.
know. But I feel like that's what makes more people do it, which is
Yeah,
just
it's true.
so stupid.
Oh, have you heard of those people? I feel like Jersey, you know what they're called, like on the black market, who like try to get every STD. What are they called?
I don't know what they're called, but I do know.
They're like called something chasers. They're like freaking storm chasers or something.
Oh,
And they try to acquire every STD and like order them off the black market.
but why?
Dude, I don't know.
You only live once.
Everybody's gotta have a purpose somehow.
True.
It's like, what do you do? I guess
I collect things. Oh, what kind of things?
Oh, you know. Yeah, as one does.
The usual. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Okay, boys, is it time?
Is it,
Should we
Oh, I think it might be time.
All right, let's unveil our
Make sure our
segment.
producer is ready.
Yeah, producer, are you ready?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh,
As you can tell, our producer is
Ready on
very
yourself.
enthusiastic.
he's gonna be revealed.
We pay him lots.
We pay him a lot.
I don't get
Okay,
paid.
ladies and gentlemen, it is time to unveil our only segment,
Our only
Florida
segment.
Man, oh Florida
Best
Man.
and only.
Yeah. The segment is called Florida Man, oh Florida Man, and the basic premise, is we're just checking up on Florida Man, you know, seeing how he's doing,
I haven't
yeah.
talked to him.
because he's kind of a crazy dude. All right, so today's headline. Well, let's see. When was this actually published? I don't know. Whatever.
That's our only segment.
Yeah. Okay. Florida man accused of exposing himself claims he needed to air out.
I think that's fair. I mean, honestly,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's
He
fair.
has a
but
right.
This is the part.
I think he does have a right, but I do think it's fair.
I think everybody needs to air out. Let's be real. Okay.
I'm airing out right now. Like, below the camera.
Yeah. Right. Don't tilt your camera down. Okay. But basically, this is where it gets a little fishy. Deputies said a woman called 911 on May 11th. Okay, May 11th, to report that she was stopped at a red light on Highway 60 near Lake around 8 a.m. when she noticed the driver of the Mazda that was next to her waving and trying to get her attention.
Okay.
And so basically, he wasn't just airing out. He was.
Oh no.
She
What
looked
was
over to see,
exposing?
yeah. She looked over to see the man's pee completely.
Hanging out the window? Like 60 miles an hour?
Oh no! It was completely exposed, and then saw him begin to touch himself inappropriately. Oh.
Going 60?
Going 60, yeah.
So impressive.
Dude, I mean, if you had a window down, he was doing a lot of airing at 60.
I'm honestly jealous. Yeah, no, he's getting enough air for a lifetime.
Yeah, dude. It might be dry, like.
More power to him. Just
Oh, that's so funny. Records show that he admitted to exposing himself to 5 random women while driving and expressed no remorse for his actions. Oh
no
my
remorse.
No
What a
remorse.
chat.
Florida man.
If you're gonna do stuff like that, you gotta have no remorse. You gotta just.
If you're gonna be terrible, I mean,
Yeah, if you're gonna be a horrible person, you might as well go all out.
yeah,
Uh,
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair. I mean, would I ever do this? Absolutely not.
Sure. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Only
I don't know if I ever like Jake, but
Yeah.
but I mean, he looks the type. I don't.
I actually can't see him right now. Let me click. Oh,
Let's-
I don't have the article open. Oh well.
Yeah,
I'm just
but
picturing in my head.
He's a
Yeah,
big
it's
dude with a beard, neck beard, full on neck beard.
It's like
But yeah.
New Jersey.
I have a neck beard.
He looks like Steve Joe.
It's Jersey.
Wow.
Shoot.
Impressive. That's
After a
genuine.
traffic stop was conducted, deputies said Mosser told them that he often drives with his penis out of his pants because
Wow.
he gets hot and airs it out. See, I mean, it's
I
logical.
honestly kind of want to try that.
I respect him.
That's like next level. I mean, we've all tried the fan next to it. I mean, we've all.
I actually
tried
haven't tried that.
I don't think I've tried a
I haven't
fan.
either. No, I was just I made that up.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, right.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all tried, you know, the couch and the ceiling.
We've all tried hanging ourselves from the ceiling fan, and
We've all tried it. I mean,
yeah,
right? I can't be the only one.
yeah, it's normal. It's normal. Yeah.
Oh lord.
Oh,
Well, I'm
man.
glad. I feel so much better knowing that Florida man is okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Doing more than
I
okay.
don't
for
know
the
if he was in prison. He's facing 3 counts of indecent exposure and 2 counts of committing a lewd act. So I mean,
That's
most
fair.
likely he'll probably just like, I don't know. I don't think he'll go to jail for that. Maybe for like a month
He
or
does.
something.
He'll probably like serve like a couple of months and that's it.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, how's he gonna
Pretty
air
cool.
himself out in prison? Though is the question.
I know, right?
Well, I
Like,
mean, I don't think anybody else is gonna have a problem with it. They'll make quick work of it.
oh no.
He's got to be more careful in prison.
It's just
You
not the
gotta hold
same.
that stuff real tight.
It's not the
Yeah.
same. Not at 60 miles an hour. It's
Yeah.
just
Dude, you don't get
Really
that kind of
there.
wind.
like the occasional bug splat.
Yeah. oh
bad.
no. Oh man.
Oh, I don't. I'm glad. I'm glad he's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. All right. That has been our segment of Florida Man on Florida Man. We'll check in with him again next week.
Our best segment so far.
Our second segment and only segment, so therefore it's the best and the worst.
That's true.
It's true.
Oh.
Okay.
Jersey should talk about our experience with Kupla and our music careers.
Yeah. I don't even know what Kukla is, so yeah.
Okay.
let's-
So, well, we wrote a rap song. It's not the greatest of things, but it's a rap
It's
song.
like It exists, is what
Plug
it
it.
is.
What's it called? What's it called?
Oh
For the
lord.
viewers.
It is
is it called?
called
Starting Line.
Starting Line.
Yeah, it's called Starting Line by Jake and Jersey.
Uh,
You'll find it if you search that up.
yeah. Please don't.
I like it. It's pretty pog. I'm not gonna lie.
But
It's a song.
so
That's right. I gotta still learn how to make the cover art for you guys.
Yeah.
yeah, freaking Liam. But
It's difficult.
to continue, we haven't made any of our own beats because neither of us know how to make a good beat.
We're working on it. That's what we're working on.
But
Yeah.
we always keep an ear out because we listen to like lo-fi hip hop when we stream and crap. And so if we hear like a
Just,
song,
live streams.
yeah, if we hear a song, we'll just be like, oh, that sounds okay. And Kupla is one of those people who we found, and he has some really good songs.
He has some bangers, like some really good hits. None of them have like words or anything. So
Yeah.
they're just
Right.
like instrumentals.
But we were like, huh, this might be copyrighted, so we like can't do anything. And so
And it was copyrighted.
yeah, and so I decided to both email him because he had a business email and create a Twitter account and send him a message being like, "Hey."
Okay.
So I'm showing it on screen right now. But I basically just was like, "Hey, I was wondering if we could rap over it. It's just a hobby. We're not big at all. Blah blah blah." And then he responded saying, "Yeah, man, you can as long as it's not for commercial purposes. So we can't make money off of it, but I think it can make an okay song."
Yeah, there we go.
It's sick.
And frankly, I'm gonna start threatening him to make us a beat that we can make money off of.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. It's cool
Now
that
we
you're
got contacts. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's cool.
super chill and
Hmm.
just working on that music career, boy.
Yep.
Nice, dude. Nice.
It's so bad. That's okay. It's probably about on par with this podcast, to be honest.
Yeah, then it must be not very good.
Oh, Lord. But you
Okay,
guys
so-
got any plans?
I mean, for the most part, just be working for me anyway.
Yeah.
Hanging out with some people every now and again, but yeah, mostly
Yeah.
just working, making the money. So
Making
yeah,
that dough, I respect that.
yeah,
I think a lot of people are at Eagle Island right now for like.
yeah. Well,
And then,
Oh yeah, I didn't want to go to that because I didn't want to give
wanna go
my mom the virus.
yeah, I didn't want to go.
yeah. Cash texted me like an hour ago, saying, "Oh yeah, by the way, people are going to Eagle Island." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
interesting." And she just told me today, but evidently she said only like
There's
4
only
or
like
5 people even there.
yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I'm just a bit tired, and I got
Yeah.
a podcast to run.
Oh yeah, man.
He's
got a podcast, dude.
I'm not even doing anything. I'm literally doing nothing.
I know. Just
You
doing most of the
made
work.
the banner art for YouTube.
I'm the brawn of this operation.
The Pogger freaking banner art that you made.
It was so bad. I drew it in MS Paint using a trackpad, or not MS Paint, freaking 3D Paint.
Oh, that's funny.
Because the mouse is less accurate than the freaking trackpad, so I just. used
Why?
the
What kind of mouse
I
do you
don't
have?
Well, it's just really sensitive.
Oh, I
So,
see. Yeah.
I felt like I could like kind of finger paint if I'm using the touchpad.
Right. Yeah.
You
But
wanna
anyway,
copy
we'll
Call Me
have the
Carson
YouTube
and Draw
channel.
America?
What's that, Liam?
You want to copy Call Me Carson and Draw America?
Oh yeah, I saw him draw America.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's me and Liam copied. We made our own Americas one time. I made
Oh,
mine
yeah,
the
you-
USSR, United Soviet States of Russia. I mean of Reddit, not Russia, obviously. United Soviet States of Reddit. But yeah.
Nice man.
Yep.
Oh, yesterday it was so weird. I was just about to go into work and they're like, "Oh, you don't have to come in today. It's super slow." And that has never happened before. I was just like, "Well, okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
I guess I'll just sit at home."
Yeah, yesterday, I mean, it was super busy when I first got there. Like, I was bagging for probably like, I mean, it was like 4 hours of just like non-stop bagging. So but after my lunch, we had like an hour lunch. But after my lunch, there was like literally nobody there, and we hardly did anything the entire time.
I really
so,
want another job because I just want to like compare. I just want to
Yeah.
like, cause everybody hates their job, but
yeah,
I just want to like, I really want to know
yo,
what the difference
apply to
between
mine.
jobs are.
Apply for
I
mine.
mean, honestly, maybe we'll see.
Dude, my friend Thomas, just got a job there, and he applied like maybe a week ago. But they're hiring so many people.
Hmm.
So yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah, and I mean, it's not fun, but it's not bad either.
I
So
don't think it's supposed to be fun.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Aiden's leaving, which is kind of a bummer. I got to
Yeah.
work with him yesterday, but I don't know if I will
For
again.
like 2 days. I think he's like, I think that might have been like close to his last day. So you got like a little more.
Yeah,
Because he put in his 2 weeks a while ago.
yeah, I think this is last week, and depending on how many days they wanted to work in this week. So
Yeah.
I'm working
How
like
many hours are you
35
working?
35 hours this week.
Insane.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
It-
way more than I do.
yeah,
do, like,
I'm working in
20 or
9 and 8
less.
hour shifts. Yeah, 20 is that what you said?
20 or less, more like
Yeah.
more often than not less.
Are you gonna
So.
start working more in the summer?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my ears pressed to the wall for other jobs as well, so.
Yeah. And Merrick got a job at Subway.
Dude,
Dude.
Subway does not sound fun.
I know, same, but like Merrick is the type to enjoy working at Subway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably has so much fun talking to people.
I know,
I
and
want to work at Subway.
that's just how Merrick is. Dude, he texted me a video saying, like, doing his intro. He's like, "Hi, welcome to Subway. How can I make a beautiful sandwich for you today?" And that's how he answered the phone one time when I called him too.
Wait, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that he just has his own slogan.
I know. He's like, I'm like, do you actually say that? He's like, no, but I could, I guess. I might start
No,
doing
he
it.
should. He should.
I know. That's what I
I
told
love
him.
the idea of Merrick, like he alone makes it like the best Subway
Yeah.
sandwich shop, like out of the whole chain, and he rises through the ranks.
I know. I could seriously see him doing that. Like, he should be a salesperson or something like that.
Like this is great. You're doing great. You know what? Let's get you out of here. You're on the creative team.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Merrick's the type that he has the personality to move up quickly. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we'll have to have him on next podcast to talk about.
Have him on.
Talk about his Subway job and how he's a bit son to Mr. Hansen.
Yeah, on the Roe Jogan podcast, we had a segment about how we were proving that Mr. Hansen is actually Merrick's father.
I believe it. I subscribe to that
Yeah,
theory.
and we have yet to prove, but we have a whistleblower, you could say,
A whistleblower.
that may or may not be me and Liam, but beside the point. We have a whistleblower. We have a whistleblower that has information rather that Miss Woodward may be Merrick's mother.
Oh my
that Merrick-
lord! Don't even
I
say
know.
that. That's horrible. What if they see this, Jerry?
Oh no. The teachers? Are you talking about the
About
teachers?
that.
They
No,
will
I
never
know
see
they're
it.
never gonna hear it, but like, just imagine if they did, what they would think.
It's a joke anyway.
I'm
Do we want to
100%
talk?
serious.
Do we want to talk about our misadventures in with Woodward, Jake?
Sure. I'm down.
Yeah. So basically,
Great.
yeah, yeah, we had some time. So basically, we only did packets most of the time, basically. And then
Packets.
the
Not
one
even
one,
easy packets.
yeah,
They're hard packets.
yeah, they're hard. Exactly. Online was the only class where online was easier than at school. But anyway, so I just want to focus on the one. You know the one I'm talking about. The one lab where the big dumb. So basically, we tried to do it in class and like nobody finished. And she's like, "Well, maybe if you weren't messing around so much, this and that." But anyway, we tried to go in after school.
This is
And
bad.
yeah, we tried to go in after school, and we even told her like, okay, can we go in after school? And well, anyway, Jake and Ella both thought that she said that we could do it after a meeting she had.
No, she literally
4.
did say it, so
Yeah.
we didn't think that.
Yeah, it was said. Okay, sorry,
was
the good
said.
clarification.
Yeah,
But
don't
anyway,
discredit me.
yeah. So we waited from 2:45 to 4, and then we went in and tried to do it, and she just never showed up. And then we had somebody else go out and see where she was, and he told her that we were in there, and she still never came. And
It's really awesome.
it
It's
was
really
really cool. And so me and Jacob were like both having like enraged seizures in her classroom.
Baby raging in my car.
Yeah, we were
Eminem.
blasting music and yelling at just cursing Miss Woodward.
I'm cursing at her.
Not no. Just the situation was what we were cursing at. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
It was. I actually ended up having fun.
Yeah.
Separate from Miss Woodward.
Yeah, yeah. To no fault of Miss Woodward, we had fun in the end. Yes.
Did I tell you about the last day of school? I told Jersey about this, but I tell you about how I emailed Begwing and she never emailed me back.
Oh, that's
So
fair.
like it was like a couple of hours before everything was due for her class, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some Khan Academy so I can pass. And I asked her, how many times do I have to do so and I could just pass? And she never emailed me back. I kept emailing her, and I think I emailed her 4 times, and she never emailed me back, and she still hasn't.
Jeez.
And it was
I hope
really
she did. That's so bad.
Yeah.
I know. My dad was pissed off. He's like, dude, she should have at least emailed you like just a couple hours. Like, even though it's still a couple hours before school, she should still be being very active in case if people
Yeah.
like you have questions. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, stupid.
I feel like some
Annoying.
teachers are like, when the last day of school hits, are like, all right, we're done. And it's like,
yeah, I know.
Well, that's definitely a Mr. Holiday. Mr. Holiday.
Yeah.
I forgot to do my peer review, Jerry. So I did it like a couple hours after like the day after like 12 o'clock. So I
Yeah.
emailed them like, okay, sorry holiday. I forgot to do my peer evaluations.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I don't know if they've gotten a grade back for that, but yeah, that was the most scuffed health project, let's just say. I feel like even the one where it was just me and you, Liam, was a lot better than that one. But
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about Minecraft Dungeons, boys.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
I wanted to hear you're in Jake and Jersey's review on it, because I just downloaded but haven't played it yet. I've watched it some, but what do you boys? What's your first impressions?
Jersey.
Well, we played it for like what I think it was around 2 hours, wasn't it?
2 to 3 hours.
It was pretty
Which
fun
one guy-
actually.
Okay, one guy said he beat the game in 3 hours.
Which
Okay, we spent 3 hours on the first level.
I guess if
Whoa.
you're like speed running it, like maybe.
Yeah, his complaint that it was so short, and he literally must have just sprinted through the levels, like, and not killed anything or done anything.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you could beat a lot of games in 3 hours, but that's-
Yeah.
But
anyway.
it was pretty fun. I do want to play more, and I want to get like all the artifacts because there's artifacts. Those are basically abilities. Blah blah blah. It just
Mhm.
makes me want to play a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it honestly, the levels have a lot of replayability, because every time you, well, okay, the first time you beat it, you have to beat it on like a certain difficulty.
Yeah.
And then you can go back and make it harder basically and get better loot. And there's like a certain set amount of artifacts that can drop from each level, so you can
Yeah.
just keep doing it to get all the artifacts and get better versions of your artifacts, and it's honestly pretty fun.
Yeah.
It makes me want all this stuff to be in Minecraft so bad. Like right
Yeah.
now I have these 2 like venom sites that swing super fast and have like they're enchanted with poison cloud as well, which means that there's so many enchantments. Like
yeah.
the enchantments might be my favorite part.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's super fun.
Yeah, all the weapons are like, there's so many different ones that like
Yeah.
aren't in the game.
There's
And-
so many.
They look so cool.
But like every enchantment is legitimately such a good idea. Like there's like fog. There's one that's called chains where it has a chance to like chain and stun an enemy, like
Yeah.
down to the ground, and then there's just so much stuff. It's
Huh,
super fun.
Yeah, it seems to me like just watching it that they
Yeah.
really took time to like make sure everything was like the little details with like the different weapons and like it was really well thought out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
and
and it looks really good as well.
It looks
Like,
pretty as crap, as
it looks
well
really
as the music, like all the music
oh
and
yeah,
freaking the starting screen and like your home base little thing is amazing. I love it.
did you
Yeah.
buy the Hero Edition or just the normal edition?
I think I just bought the normal one. Yeah.
Because the Hero Edition it's like 30, and then you get like the 2 DLCs and like a couple items once
Hmm.
they come out.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't even see that. I just bought the normal one, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's super fun.
Yeah, it's
having a
crazy.
good time.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that they could make like a pixelated game like Minecraft look so good.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
weird.
in this game it looks insane. Like there's
Yeah.
so many things that just I want in Minecraft now just because they look so like beautiful and good.
The Aether mod.
The Aether mod. Exactly. Liam gets
Yeah.
it.
The Ether mod.
I want the Ether mod.
Uh,
Get glowstone and
I
water.
don't know how many times I've tried.
Oh god.
dude, they should have put one thing about that I'm a little disappointed is they should have had Herobrine in Minecraft Dungeons
Yeah,
at least
why-
once.
Why have they still not done anything with Herobrine?
Why do they not embrace it? You know
Yeah,
how
I
accepted it would be by everyone?
Yeah. I never
Yeah.
thought about that.
Yeah.
But honestly, this game just makes me want like more Minecraft games. Like I
Yeah.
feel like they could pretty easily make a game in like most genres, like as Minecraft, and it'd be like pretty as long as they like put their time into it, like I feel like
Yeah.
it could turn out pretty sick.
Well, 'cause
Like
they
just the
have,
fact that
like,
it's Minecraft just makes it more interesting to me personally,
Yeah,
since I'm not
definitely.
into like Diablo or like any of the other like games of this genre. So like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
Minecraft
It'd get
2.
me.
They add zombie creepers.
What, Liam?
Minecraft
He's excited
2.
about Minecraft too.
Oh,
They can
Minecraft.
add zombie creepers.
Is that real?
No,
No, I don't know.
I wish it was real.
I wish
Funny.
Minecraft
Oh.
too. So
Minecraft.
much better than the original.
Yeah. It honestly seems like pointless for like game developers to make like a second game now, because they can basically just like upgrade it, and people just download the update or whatever. And so like
Yeah.
I don't know if like games will like really have like sequels anymore. It'll just unless it's like a story mode game, obviously.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think they'll probably just have like updates and crap.
Yeah, I mean that the thing where it's like where that's definitely not true and it's really annoying is in games like your Mortal Kombats and like your FIFAs and Maddens that are like they're literally just like slight updates. They're not new games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just graphics basically.
Oh
And
yeah,
eventually
okay,
you're
it's
gonna hit a
it's
peak.
graphics.
Eventually, you're
And
gonna
then-
hit a peak.
Well, yeah, that and then nobody's gonna want to buy a new game that is just an update, an entirely new freaking $60 game that's an update.
But people still do. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, they do.
There's so much so much culture around FIFA and Madden. It's
I mean,
crazy.
I think FIFA's kind of fun to play. I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of Madden. But I don't think I don't know. I don't know how it warrants the like hype that it has. Sorry to all my
Mm.
FIFA fans out there that I just mortally offended.
Me like FIFA. Me buy
Yeah.
FIFA 2020.
It's like all those EA memes where it's like, now you bought the game and now you have to unlock like all this stuff and you have to pay for it because
Yeah.
EA makes so much money on add-ons. Crazy.
Freaking EA, man.
Maybe I should make a game, man. I feel like they're making bank.
Yeah, it's really hard though.
Just add a million. Dude, okay. I have something I want to talk about.
All right.
Freaking Brawl Stars.
All right. I'll talk about Brawl Stars.
The Brawl
Okay.
Pass is done extremely well in my opinion. If
Ah.
if I'm being and I bought it. I did buy it for 10 smackaroos. I
Ah,
I
10
bought the
Smack
Brawl
Bros.
Stars Battle Pass.
I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can. I feel
What do you
like all of like the like every it seems like every game now, a lot of games are doing like battle pass type stuff,
Yeah,
and it's
no,
like
I was
I'm
I
not
so
hate.
annoyed.
Yeah, I hate that.
I was literally pissed at first, but now I'm not.
yeah,
Because
I don't
they
know.
handled it really well and put all like the free to play stuff. Like the majority of the battle pass is free. Like
Hmm.
most of the items are on the free side, and then if you buy it, you just get like extra stuff and the chromatic brawler at
Oh
level
yeah.
30. But even if you did, if you just played normally, you're getting way more rewards. Like you're
Well,
getting
you
mega
get a
boxes.
new brawler on the pass or whatever.
Yeah, so basically
Yeah.
they're having a season every 2 months, and
Hmm.
every 2 months there's a chromatic brawler that's on the pass, and that's basically the main reason. That's the main incentive for the pass,
Right.
and they're legendary rarities. That's how a chromatic works.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know how I like having like brawlers just because now it feels like it's pay to win a little
yeah,
bit.
and but this is like the slight caveat is the way the chromatic brawlers work is that every season they go down a rarity. So like but stopping at epic. So this season it's a legendary, next season it's going to be a mythic, and then the one after that it's going to be epic. So it basically makes it so your chances of getting it are pretty good, and so if you're paying to win, you're pretty much just paying to get it sooner cuz you'll get it
Oh,
fairly.
okay. So you still can get it even if you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you can. It's just legendary rarity, and then its rarity decreases as time goes on. So it's not even that much of a pay to win boost, honestly.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
they did it. They handled the free to play and like pay to win like stuff about it really well,
Yeah. I have a
and that's
long
all I have to
distance
say.
relationship with Brawl Stars.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the game I get the most consistently like actually angry at.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't get angry at other games
Yeah.
except for Brawl Stars
Fortnite.
I
and
play
for
it in like spurts. I'll play like Brawl Stars for like a few months and
mm,
then stop and then play for a few months. And I feel like that's how I am with a lot of games. I just can't
yeah.
commit to games.
Except for Skyrim, apparently you went all over Skyrim.
Yeah, well, it's because I beat it. Yeah, I played it all the way through, beat the main thing. I just have like a bunch of little quests to complete. But like, I mean, it's so fun and it's so like the lore and everything and just like I don't know. I just love like the storyline and like the setting and whatnot. I just think it's really cool. I got married.
You
I'm
got
a married
married.
man, and I have a child.
Was it to
Wow.
the vampire? Wait, you have
No,
you can get children?
I have a child. You couldn't pick him up on the street.
Wait,
I
so
was
you didn't birth him? You just
No.
stole him?
Well, yeah, I mean, I couldn't birth it anyway. I'm a man, but yes.
Oh,
No, I mean,
right.
I was just walking around White Run, which is the place where my house is, because I'm just like, okay, I just kind of want to walk around and just fool around. And I was
Mm.
walking in like this like big open area, and there was this girl sitting on, um, um, like a bench. I forget what she said. Like as I walked past, I think she was like asking for money, and so I went and talked to her, and then it's like, and then one of the options was I could adopt you if you
What?
want, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna have
What?
a kid, and so I tried to adopt her, and then it's like, and then she's like, okay, but where will we live? And I'm like, I have a house in Whiterun, but I didn't have a room set up for a child,
Uh,
and so I had to like leave her. I'm like, okay, sorry, and then I had to leave her and go get a room for my child and run back before like she disappeared, and then I was
that's
able
so
to adopt
funny.
her. But
I
yeah,
did not know you could do that.
yeah, I feel bad because I'm never home. I'm
Oh, your poor
and
freaking
yeah,
Skyrim
but
daughter.
now she has a mom. Now she has a mom that just stays home all day, so that's
While you're
good.
out slaying
While I'm
dragons.
out slaying dragons. Yeah, so basically you have to wear like this amulet that like tells people you're single, basically, and then you just
What?
walk around. And it's so funny because I talked to I was like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hunting for a wife, and so I went to a bunch of different cities, just like talking to every Wham and I saw, and one of them was married evidently, and so I started talking to her, and like it registered that I had the amulet on,
Mhm.
and she's like, "Do you know you're talking to a married woman? You should be ashamed of yourself."
No talking
I'm
to
like,
married
"Oh, shoot." But I ended up getting I got a mammoth tusk for this one lady, and she ended up really liking me for that, and so yeah, we got hitched the same day as we met,
as it should be.
as it should be, and we didn't even kiss. Is that
So sad.
I don't know. We got married, but didn't kiss.
Well,
a
you're not
bummer.
allowed to kiss before marriage,
Yeah,
so
I felt weird about having
Premarital.
premarital kissing is not allowed.
premarital hand holding with cardinal sin.
As it should be.
Yeah, I felt because I have Serena is the vampire chick, who
Hmm.
definitely would have been my first pick to wife, if I
Wife.
could. But so I kind of felt weird after I got married having Serena come into my house, because
Understandably.
I'm like Serena, you wait here, and she's like, all right, sounds good. And then I walk in and say hi to my wife. I don't think they've ever met yet, and I like to keep it that way.
That's so
Oh, it was yeah.
You cannot have your wives meet. That is
No. Well, it was
worst
Serena.
case scenario.
Yeah. But evidently, you can give her I'm rambling on Skyrim because I freaking love it. But you can give her armor and crap too, which is really cool.
Hmm.
But yeah, I spent a lot of time on Skyrim.
Glad to hear you're liking Minecraft or
Ah.
Skyrim.
Yeah, I like Minecraft as well. Yep.
Glad you like Minecraft, man.
Yeah. I bought a new SD card for the Switch because I have like no space.
Oh,
Because
really?
I was big dumb and decided to get the digital version of
Breath of the Wild.
no of Smash.
Oh, I thought you got Breath of the Wild.
No, I thought about getting it, but I decided to get Dungeons instead.
See.
But yeah, Smash took up so much space on my Switch, so I had to get a new SD card. But
I see.
yeah. Yep.
How long have we been going?
I don't know. How long has it been, Jersey?
It's been an hour and 2 minutes.
Whoa.
Oh,
Did we wrap it up, boys? Hey, I
Probably.
enjoyed it. Whether or not anybody will see it, I enjoyed it.
I don't think anyone will see it.
I don't think. Well, I'll have to
I won't-
post it,
I
but I
won't
have
let
to like
them.
put it on my story. Like
All right,
on the
let's
PV
close it out.
all day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Jersey and Jake, do you want to plug your Twitches real quick?
Oh, right.
Give you a big shout out.
Jersey, go ahead.
I don't even know my username, but I'm pulling up both right
It's
now.
Jersman1230.
Okay, well,
Shout out.
my Twitch is that. Come follow me on Twitch. I will play most games, but right now, Gungeon kind of.
Oh, same thing.
Same.
Yeah,
yeah.
Jersey's copying me a bit. He's bad at Gungeon. I'm actually good at Gungeon. I actually beat runs. Jakey, what is it? My name? Jakey Poo.
121. Yeah.
Yeah. So follow me
Cool.
at JakeyPoo121. I do Subnautica, Gungeon, probably Minecraft Dungeon 6.
Oh, how far are you in Subnautica?
Farther
Not
than
very.
you.
Shut up! Look,
I
I don't want to get the Aurora stuff. It's scary. I mean the
oh, you
Cyclops
haven't even.
stuff is scary.
I have the Cyclops, Prawn, Moth, and then yeah, I'm going to the Lost River. If you know what that means.
I want to find. I can't find modification station fragments. I have two, but I need one more.
I could help you with
I
that
just wanna
sometime.
make- I just want to. I have found the ultra air tank fragment. Like I can make it,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I need the modification station to make it.
Oh yeah.
So gay.
Yeah,
Oh
that's all
right,
I-
I can't make those kinds of jokes on this podcast.
I know
Very
we can see it. Literally, we could say anything. No one's gonna see it.
But
But,
don't say
no,
anything.
Don't
There's
say
things that-
anything. Just in case.
I'll cut it out in post.
Oh, in that case.
Oh, I have a few things I want to say real quick then.
Oh yeah, these aren't live.
Okay. I think we're gonna close it off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the Peanut Butter and LJ podcast. We're gonna try to get we'll have this up on YouTube for sure. We're gonna try something to get it up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and crap like that because I found a kind of shady website to do it. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Come back next week. We'll check on Florida Man again. Might have some new guests. All right. See ya.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And it's over.
Leave the call. Hurry.